Hey, Sean, welcome to the Evening Post. Hey, Sean, welcome to the Evening Post. Genuinely thank you for joining me. It's really cool that you would, of all the things on the internet, that you would click on me and spend a couple minutes with me. What I wanted to talk about tonight for just a minute is what I'm hoping that I get out of this series and what my goals are personally as this continues to grow. And the first is growth. To push myself out of my creative bounds, to put myself in some different creative boxes as far as shorter form content, and trying to find a way to fit something every day into a story. That's a challenge that I haven't committed myself to before, and so I'm excited to see what I learn about myself from that. But really, my articulated goals would be to, one, work on my public speaking. I've made a lot of these videos, I talk to the camera quite a bit, and it does translate into presentations and public speaking, but I'm always able to edit myself with these and to give it another shot and to take out some of my ums, ers, and ahs as I do this. And when I make these longer form videos that are 12, 15, sometimes even 20 minutes long, where I'm talking about my philosophy and some of my reflection, that's a lot of time. And it can be difficult to take out some of my ums, ers, and ahs when I'm in the zone like that. And so hopefully with a shorter video, I can approach it in my head of saying, hey, I can avoid saying or ah for 5 minutes. And by getting better at that part, I can get better at 6 minutes and 8 minutes and 10, 12, 14, and I become a better speaker because of it. Goal number one. Goal number two is camera work. And after these first 3 episodes where I'm explaining what's going on, I'm hoping to start to incorporate some other segments where I include a little bit of my day, a little bit of an adventure, something that's happening in my life, something I'm doing with my son, my wife. There's little things that can happen that I'm hoping to find some interesting ways to shoot. And as a producer, I've shot a lot of things, but I've fallen into some routines. And when I approach projects that are from the same clients, I tend to shoot things the same way. And so I'm excited to find some different opportunities to create and to look for shots that maybe I didn't look for before because the opportunities didn't present themselves or I didn't seek them out like I am now. So I hope my camera work gets better. 3, I hope that my storytelling gets better. And by forcing myself to find stories and tell stories, I hope that I can translate this to my client work and to my passion projects a little bit better to say, here's a day where potentially nothing happened when I look at it at first glance, but can I find a journey in there? Can I piece something together to create a story from? Because if I can do that from nothing, when I get the time to really step back and lay something out, I'm going to be that much better at it than I was before. And lastly, I'm getting better at editing and producing by doing this, by just iterating, by coming out. These first episodes are going to be a little rough, they're going to be a little boring, but as this goes on, I'm going to get better, I'm going to get faster, I'm going to find shortcuts, I'm going to find the patterns that work well, and I'm going to find the content that works well, hopefully, and fall into a routine and then experience breaking that routine and stepping away from it and seeing where I like it and where I don't. And just by being able to do this again and again and again, in theory, I should get better at it a little bit each time. Even if I'm stumbling, hopefully when I stumble, I'm taking that extra step a little faster than I would have if I didn't stumble. So those are my goals. Again, thank you for joining me and being a part of it. And if you have any thoughts or reflections already on where I could improve, please feel free to share them. That's all I got. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.